Well, I had to get a refrigerator magnet, and the next thing to do is maybe get some kind of flowers for the door. Ooh, these look pretty. Yay! It worked! Woohoo! Alright, Casey, you ready to go out? Let's go give Mama a new flower. This thing looks pretty cool. You coming? Come on. I don't think you like your picture taken. This is the culprit right here. It's dead. We want to put a new one in it. This thing is yucky. Alright, we'll put this in here for now. And that's going to be the new one. You can see it's got some nice flowers. This one looks dead. That one's alive. Alright. Today's topic is something that's pretty interesting. As an entrepreneur, I had a vision to go out on my own and try to take what I've learned over the years and do something by myself. So I got a vision. And that's the first sign of every entrepreneur is vision. And with vision, you flourish, but it's better to have a plan along with that and learn to manage your vision. And then when you start to take your vision and manage it, you technically have to do everything by yourself. So as a hairstylist, I know how to cut hair. I'm a technician. I got a vision working in a hair salon that I can go out and do this on my own. What I didn't know how to do was manage the vision, and that's the weakness of everybody that becomes a independent booth renter, is lack of managing their vision. So as an independent hairstylist, as a booth rental stylist on my own, when it was starting to get difficult, I looked to going to another hair show to learn more techniques. So I would learn those techniques and I would come back and use those techniques on the same clients. And over time I thought to myself, well, I'm learning all this new stuff, I should raise my prices a couple bucks. So I would sweat bullets and raise a couple bucks, and I would maintain my steady clients. And some of them were 5, 10, 15, 20 years trying different techniques on the same people, but that wasn't fulfilling my vision. My vision was not matching up with my techniques. So again, I had to learn how to manage my vision, and that's the secret to everyone's success as a independent hairstylist, a booth renter, a studio owner, even a salon owner or an entrepreneur, is learning how to manage your vision. Managing your vision is more about learning systems. When you have systems in place, you can navigate through the systems, measure your success, and find out what areas are needing improving or not improving. So as an entrepreneur, you really don't need to learn more techniques. You probably have all the techniques that you need to keep you successful. What you need to learn are systems of how to manage your vision. So for example, curly hair artistry, when a person starts to specialize in curly hair, they usually go to some brand-based training to not only learn how to cut hair, but how to mainly use and sell and retail their products. So the brand's vision is, let's have the hairstylist learn to use the products. They'll promote this in their social media and become like an influencer for their marketing for free, telling the world about how well their products do on their clients' hair. So that's a brand-based system to help you in achieving your vision as a curly hair specialist. So transfer this now, change this around, and let's go to curly hair artistry. Curly hair artistry teaches you a system of how to incorporate multiple different kinds of brands, how to learn how to express your personal brand so that when you promote yourself, you're not promoting a brand, you're not even really promoting curly hair artistry. You're promoting your unique service experience that separates you from everybody else. It's now you that's on the platform. Because I tell everybody, don't put me on the platform, don't put curly hair artistry on the platform, because you'll wait for me to fail. You'll wait for curly hair artistry to fail you, and that's your excuse for not succeeding. But when you put yourself on the platform, and when you commit to finally your vision, and when you commit to building your personal brand, it's your full responsibility. That's not easy for a lot of people to do, because it's really easy to depend on a brand or somebody else's vision. It's easy to point the finger at me or at a brand because of your lack of success, your lack of drive. When you finally step up to the plate to manage your vision, that's when life starts to change. That's when you commit to your personal brand. That's when you accept responsibility for your own success. That's when you start spending time getting up early, staying up late, navigating the work week, and reaching out and asking for help. Because really, it's hard to do this stuff alone. So the main thing that curly hair artistry is awesome about is it's a supportive community of people that are like-minded to help you achieve your vision. So you can try to do this alone, and it's really hard. Eventually, your mind starts taking over, and you almost start believing the crap that fills your mind of, it's really hard to do, maybe you weren't meant to do this. Other people will start saying you're just not made for this, and you really don't know what else to do, so fear starts to creep in. Fear starts eliminating and going away when you do some research, and when you find other like-minded people and you start talking about these things. And eventually you start getting connected to a mentor, and you start having some form of accountability where you check in occasionally to say, hey, how am I doing? Is this right? What about the next step? You start going from me and I to, even though you're by yourself and you're an entrepreneur, you start thinking team-based and we-based with a community of like-minded people. And that's where life changes and starts happening at another level that you may not be used to, but once you get used to it, I'm telling you, it kicks butt. It's the way to go. Don't try to do this on your own. Reach out to people and ask them for help. Pay for mentoring. Pay for attending classes. I didn't know how to write. I didn't know how to blog. I didn't know how to do video. I reached out and did research. I connected with some other people. I even paid for flying to some places and learning how to build a platform. That information, even though it was years ago, is still in the back of my mind, driving everything that I do to try to reach a whole new generation of people that are willing to embrace their vision. So if I told you stop researching, stop technically trying to work harder, why don't you start managing your vision? Learn some systems. That's where everything is life-changing, and that's where you'll grow. So you can tell I'm very passionate about vision. I'm very passionate about learning techniques and new methods, but I'm also very passionate about learning a system that will help take you from the level that you're at to a level of where you want to go. But fear is holding you back. Curiosity is great. You have drive, you have the passion, and you just don't know how to fill in the blanks of what the next step is. That's the most important thing, is the investment of the future of what you can do is based solely on what system you want to learn to take you from fear into taking a faith step of where you need to go. So today's action step is, where do you want to grow? What do you want to learn? And start talking to some people, reaching out for help, reach out for assistance, reach out for mentoring. Be willing to invest in something that you can believe in that will take you to the next level of wherever you want to go. So vision is important. Techniques are very important. If you want to write a blog, your vision is to have a website and have a blog, and technically you need to write more. Well, managing your writing and managing how you communicate your vision through social media and your website and all the different platforms that are available, that's a system that you can learn from somebody that can be anywhere from $19 to $1,000, or even more if you decide to fly to a training and attend seminars and pick other people's brains. I'm all about online courses, going to trainings, meeting up and collaborating with other people. There's people within your own circles that if you just communicated to them what your heart is, what your desires are, what you really want to do, there's people out there that are willing to help you for next to nothing. And after a while, there is a level of becoming so much better that so many people are not ready for the next level that you are also have to take into consideration. You have to invest in the next level of where you want to go. You just don't achieve a level of mastery without putting in the time, without the investment, and without the strategies. And some of those things have a value placed to them. And if you find those things and you know where to look for, there's an abundance of them online, but you cut through the pollution and you get right down to the nitty gritty of who's actually walking out their talk. That's where you put your money into. And all you have to do is ask around, find the people that are in the circles that you want to hang out with, and invest in that program. Get in a mastermind group, get in group Facebook pages that have like-minded people that are believing you. They're not sending you spam. They're not putting up all these things of more courses to invest in. No, it's a group of like-minded people willing to take you to the next level. Well, this was not meant to be a book study. It is, some of this information is available in this great book, The E-Myth Revisited by Michael Gerber. He really goes in and talks about the entrepreneurial spirit and the next level of where you should go with becoming a visionary, learning technically how to fulfill that vision and how to manage it and managing systems. So you guys have a great day. I'm going to get back to you a little bit later on. If you'd like more information about that book, a Amazon affiliate link to that book, get the paperback version. It's really easy to underline it and go through it. I've also had the Audible, and the Audible is very good, but the Audible had so much information, almost like you wanted to write down the information. So it was really good to go back to the book, underline it, and take notes based on that. You guys have a good day, and let me know how that entrepreneurial spirit inside of you is flourishing and wanting to come out. I look forward to hearing about it.